G'day guys, welcome to the channel again. So we've got today on the bench a iPhone 7 with no home button. So I would say this is going to be technician damage. It's come today with no home button and they want to get it fixed. So I'm just going to give you a quick indication of what it looks like under the thermal camera. So let's change you over to the thermal camera for a second. Like this. Okay, and we're just going to plug it in. So we've got power. Okay, so that's it there. So I'm going to hold that like that. Now I'm going to power on 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not. Power supply's not on. Okay, try again. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the phone is now on. As you can see the Apple logo. And you can see right here our temperature rising on that IC. So it's really going to get hot. So we can see there we have a problem with our turtle IC, I would say. So let's stop this now. You can see what's going on there. Let's stop that. We don't want to cook that any more than we have to. And we will pull out the home button and take a look at it under the microscope. So this seems to be a bit of a common problem with these home buttons. Oh, this one looks it's had a bit of a rough time, the shield. It's actually missing a screw as well. I'm surprised people still manage to stuff this up, but if they don't do iPhone 7s very often, they probably will. So let's have a look. Yeah, you definitely see tech damage there. So let's slide our tool, let's slide our tweezers under it. You can see the damage there on the corner of that IC there. So let's pull the home button out. It's got a new screen on it, so we just have to manipulate it out. Okay, so the home button's out. Let's have a look under here. Look at, you get clear as day there. We'll come back a bit, and you can see that the edge is gone there. Right here. Someone's taken to it with a pair of tweezers or something. So let's get this in the PCB holder. And see what we can do. Okay, there it is there. So let's just work around this. Let's turn it on for starters. I'm just turning on the preheater to about 150. I'll just remove this this foam gasket around here. If we can. Remove as much as we can anyway. These are really sticky. What I might do first is just, as it's warming up, I'm just going to hit that with some alcohol and remove that. So a little bit of alcohol will remove the sticker. This one here I notice is a lot stickier than the other ones. I don't know why. It just is. Only reason for taking this off is it's just going to melt and go everywhere. We don't want that. Okay. We get most of it off. Yep. That'll be okay. And then we'll pop it back in here. Okay. And we'll use some tape to hold it down. One piece on each side. Usually does the trick. My tweezers are knackered. Okay. You can see that. Come up a bit. And we're just going to let this let this preheat for a little bit until we can remove the so I might come in now and have a bit of a play. Remove the overfill, underfill, whatever you like to call it, rubber. Now you want to try and not affect the flex cable. If you can help it. Because if you can get away with doing it without affecting the flex cable, you'll have a better job. And what tends to happen is, give us a bit of light. What tends to happen is it scratches it, and then you end up with solder balls getting to places where, oh, that's hot. Getting to places where you don't want it. So you could actually, I'm going to try using my plastic tool on this one. No, it's too thick. Okay, we won't try that. So at the moment I'm using a set of tweezers really lightly. Hopefully you guys can see this. Yep. Okay. Alright, so we've pretty much cleared that up. There's the bit, there's actually the bit of, that's the bit of the chip there. It's supposed to go in the corner. See that? Okay. So what we want to do now is I just get a little bit of flux. Actually, I'm not going to use flux this time. I'm going to try it without flux. And I'm going to put my hot air station on. And go for around 200 on the hot air. And get my janky tweezers to hopefully lift this chip off. I'll go a little bit more actually. Let's go 220. Just like that. And you can see how it pulled a bit of the coating off, which is quite normal. You want to try and pull as less as possible because you really don't want to have any solder touch those points. See how that solder that's there is going to touch that? So what I could do is I could go around with the UV cure, but I won't bother. So let's get our mini JBC needle on, which is not plugged in. And we're just going to touch those, literally just touch with what's left on there. We're going to try and utilize what solder is there at the moment. So like that, just like that. See how I'm taking a bit from, see how that joined? Not a big deal. Not a massive deal. It can join. It's going there anyway, so I might just leave that one. Go for that one. Okay, this one is being a bit stubborn. And that one's joined, and this one will probably do the same. Look. Okay, it's still there. Just looking at the pad, it's still there. So if I can take a little bit from here. Okay, I might give that a little clean up first. So we'll turn the preheater off. Clean up bits and pieces around it. So there is a little bit of solder there, you can see it. So that's alright. So I just want to get rid of that, this little bit here is annoying me. A little bit of gel, there we go, got rid of it. Okay, so this is pretty much ready for a new chip now. So we'll grab a chip out, which is our turtle IC. So that's pretty much what it looks like. That's fine. That's this is going. You can't see it, but the actual. Let me show you on here. So where that solder's there is going, it's actually going down and around through here, and that's going to there. I'm pretty sure, and that's going to there. So that's all fine. That all looks fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a little bit of. We want it to stick, the chip to stick. So we'll pull out our AD7149, which is a turtle IC. So we've got a brand new IC there. And make sure it's the right way around. Okay. And then we're going to make it so you can see it. We're just going to hold it in place for a second. Okay. So we're going about there. Okay. And that didn't work very well, did it? Give it a little bit of flux under there. Okay. Push it back on. Looks pretty good from here. It's on a bit of an angle. Let's see if you can see it. The actual flex is on a bit of an angle, so it looks like it's on a bit of an angle, but it's actually not. So let's pull it off from here and see what it looks like. So you can see there, our chip's on, the flex seems to be as it should be. So let's give it a bit of a test. So we're going to pop it. I'm going to pop it back in the phone and see what happens. Alright, it's back in the phone. Let's see if this battery's got any juice in it. No juice for that battery. Try another battery. It doesn't have a charger port in it, otherwise I'll just stick it on and plug it in. So I'm just hoping some of these have some battery life in them. No, obviously we're going to have to do it with, let's have a look. Surely they've got enough battery to start the phone up. No? Okay. So it looks like we're going to have to plug it in with this. Which, let's see if we can fit it in there. Alright, so the phone's on. Let's see how we go with the home button. First flash. Okay, push the home button. There we go. So, okay, so we'll go to Touch ID, add fingerprint, hold it down, and there you go. So that's how you successfully do a Turtle IC on an iPhone 7. Please like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and I will see you on the next video. So thanks guys.